My name is Stefan Powell. I'm the CEO of Dawn Aerospace. So we're a space transportation company. We concern ourselves with everything from getting things up to space, moving them around in space. And one day we think a lot of the problem will be getting a lot of things back down to space as well. Yeah, so micro launch is really important to discuss right now because there has been a lot of change on this topic, particularly in the last year, especially with the coming of SpaceX rideshare. I know that's not a micro launch vehicle, but it's had a massive effect on the demand for small payload slots, which is, of course, the primary market for micro launch. We've seen more satellites launched on those single flights than we have on all micro launches in the previous several years. So it's sucking up huge amounts of demand at very low cost. That's also coming about with the advent of lots of OMVs coming online, particularly from deorbit, and other manufacturers as well, are figuring out ways to use this rideshare very, very effectively. That has huge flow-on effects for the micro launch market. Hence, we really have to start talking about what we're doing here. Yeah, so in the coming few years, we think there's going to be a huge drive towards mass scalability and very, very low cost. So there's going to be a need to be able to launch very, very frequently. That's not every week, that's every day. And at a price point that is actually competitive with the larger launches as well. It's not going to be sufficient to just be dedicated. A dedicated ride is no longer going to be the main thing. There'll be a very, very small niche that'll be that. But if you want to partake in deploying things like constellations and actually be a major player, and if we want micro launch to be a part of that, it has to be cost competitive. There's just no other way, or we won't capture the market. Yeah, so this year at Space Tech Expo Europe, we're just looking forward to talking to customers again. We like to deal with the full gauntlet of space transportation, getting things up to orbit, moving around, and then eventually getting them back down. We're already selling solutions for customers to move them around in space. That's satellite propulsion, and we have many customers already. Being able to talk to them about that particular problem and about how they are planning to get to space and really solving their whole space transportation problem is key to really understanding their whole need. So yeah, just keen to talk to customers.